season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
Let's go!
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
.52 blaster. 22 needle. Check pink.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
The Niners at 11-5 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And some room to run now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Second down, here's Davis-Price.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal of 30 yards.
The kick by Gould is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This defense for the Niners, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Taking it about the 36. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fights through him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run with Davis Price. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell to the 27-yard line.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And remember, he had 1 blocked earlier. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will put them on top here in the third.
14, 49ers 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Fight, 97. Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the counter, Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 101 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A give here to Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ready?
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry!
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Ebukam able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 120 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Okay, ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Get hot.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Steps away to his left.
And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Here's more on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter.
He'll take this to the 46.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Okay, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On the set.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Mitchell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Check right. Black lock.
Mitchell again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
This is 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he still brings it in. Off the tip here on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Prater on to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go! Ultra! Ultra!
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And some room to work. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Ready. Right, 97. Ready.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.